Welcome back to the Cosmic Temple, and let me apologize to the Capricorn Risings because this is what happens when your reader is in Aries. She got distracted. Life came at her very quickly, and I realized that I did not put this out. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at your chart with Capricorn on the rise, on the horizon, and your Aries, because we're talking about Aries love, luck, and money, and Aries season for you. Aries is going to be in your fourth house, along with Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and the moon. So the biggest things outside of Aries entering into your fourth house, you also have Mercury and Mars in your third house. So what does all this mean? Your fourth house is your foundation. It can be things that are pertaining to the planet, not the planet, the parent that is closest to you. Remember, if that is if you're looking at it from a modern perspective, that could be your mother. If you're looking at it from a traditional perspective, that could be your father. But in my case, because I like to look at both, even though I gravitate more towards the traditional side, I say this is the parent that does most of the nurturing. This is the parent that is typically the one that is at home. There's going to be some new horizons with that, and it could look like something that maybe there was an issue that everybody's been trying to ignore, and now that issue has to be addressed. Also, you have Venus and the moon in the fourth house. And I feel like there's a lot of love here. But this also makes me think, because Venus is also here, this might be a female family member. So keep that in mind. It could be your mom, with Venus and the moon being here. But also, Venus and the moon are not in the best of places in Aries. They do not like to be in these fast moving fire driven signs. Neither Venus or the moon are fire related planets, so they're not doing their best. Even though Venus can be a little bit spicy, the moon, they can both be direct, but their function isn't going to be as attractive and forthcoming as it normally is. Now, with that being said, this isn't going to be something that happens for a very long time, but it is something that you might want to take note about, especially because it can affect your one-on-one relationship, because Venus and the moon are squaring your Jupiter right now, or at the time of the Aries ingress. You also had Mercury and Mars in the third house. Remember, the third house is about communication, short travel, and education. It can also relate to your cousins or neighbors, or in some cases, your very, very close friends. I think there are things that has to be said that have not been said yet, and there has been an urge to say those things, and especially because Mercury is now out of retrograde. It's a good time to go ahead and get that off your chest, even if it's a little bit awkward. So let's go ahead and get into your love, luck, and money. Scooch my stuff over and shuffle my cards. So remember, one card for love, one card for luck, one card for money. I'm going to do one quick shuffle here, spread them out, and then here we go. Get in there. There we go. So your card for love is the Page of Swords. I'm getting that one a lot, interestingly. We have luck, which is the Ace of Wands, and money, which is the Two of Cups. That's an interesting card for money. So let's talk about it a little bit. So Page of Swords, when it comes to love, I think there are conversations that you're probably going to have, and we just talked about this with your third and fourth house, is that they're going to be a little bit uncomfortable. They probably do need to be said. They might not say them in a manner that is malicious. The conversation may not be malicious, but it may be uncomfortable. But again, you kind of have to give that energy to not be attached to it. Understand who you're talking to, and how they best receive information. A lot of times when it comes to pages are about learning and study, but also, because it's a sword card, swords are about logic and communication, just like the planet Mercury. So the one thing you want to think about when you have a card like this is that you are taking the time to analyze the conversation that needs to be spoken about, and also how you or that person you're talking to may react to it. So just keep that in mind. When it comes to luck, you have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a good sign. This is generally like your luck is coming up very quickly. It can come up in a way that works for you, and it could relate to work. So you have a good energy drive here. So just keep that in mind and use your luck wisely as it comes. And then when we have money, money is the Two of Cups. And I like to think of the Two of Cups as like the baby version of the Lovers, where things are coming to you. So in terms of money, money might be on the way. It may come in a one-on-one partnership. So think like a business. Think like maybe you're getting a loan. Maybe you're getting somebody is returning money that they may have borrowed from you, or you may be able to borrow money from somebody who feels really comfortable with giving you money. So take that as you move forward into this Aries season. Thank you again. Sorry I was late, but we will talk again soon. Take care of yourself. Bye.